Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's a little bit of a different layout, but I want to say I logged into Master Duel. I'm ready to film some more stuff, and we got a thing from an admin message about a forbidden and limited list update. They're doing maintenance on the 26th and the 27th, so this is probably when this list will go into effect. Let's go ahead and click in here. And let's see what the heck this is gonna do. So I'm really hoping that they fix Banquet FTK and maybe tone down a couple other things. So let's go in and see, shall we? Okay, so implementation will be May 9th. Okay. Let's cards to be limited. Cyber Angel Ben 10. Conquistador of the Golden Land. That doesn't do anything. Like, Ben 10 limit is fine. It stops a bunch of the recursion that Drytron has, but it doesn't kill. Like, Drytron's still insanely playable. It's still full power. It's literally full power. Like, Eva's still at 3, not even at 1. Like, what they did to the deck originally is they did, like, Ben 10 to 1, Eva to 1. Now they're like, nah, just Ben 10 to 1, Eva's at 3, it's fine. This isn't gonna do anything. Drytron's fine. Conquistador of the Golden Land. Okay. Okay. This is the pop one, right? Yeah, this is the pop. That changes nothing. That really doesn't change anything. It's a terrible limit. Alright, let's go to semi-limited, DD Dynamite. Okay, you don't stop Banquet FTK. You're not stopping it. Now you're just making them so that they have to get draw power to open to DD Dynamites. Like, it doesn't stop Banquet FTK. That's just really unfortunate. It'll make it so that it's harder to play. It's not as easy as it was, but they're just gonna put a bunch of draw power in the deck now and then try to just get 2D Dynamite and then just boom boom. You'll see it go down a lot. Like, it'll still be played though. Next is semi-limited to 2 seconds light. That's good. It needs to be at 1. That card's insane. I lost to it fairly recently. Like, it just needs to go to 1. Like, it actually is. 2 Fusion Destiny. Why? We don't even have DPE. Are we preparing for DPE? Like, are you gonna tell us that this is gonna make DPE? Like, are you telling me that you're gonna come out with DPE, or are you just limiting? Are you just limiting Fusion Destiny before DPE comes out? Because there's no other reason to limit Fusion Destiny unless DPE is coming out. But the next limit is Torn Scales. So this here tells me that if you're limiting Torn Scales, so you're hitting PK a little bit, and you're hitting Fusion Destiny already, that tells me that you're gonna release cards soon. Like, this right here tells me DPE is coming, but I know better than to get my hopes up when it comes to Konami. Next is a semi-limit on Tri-Brigade Fractal. This means 0. This means absolutely nothing because Tenki is at 3. So it doesn't matter. You're still playing 5 copies of Fractal instead of 6. Doesn't matter. Virtual World Roshi Lao Lao. Semi-limited. Okay. Semi-limited Lyrius Cobalt Sparrow. Again, does nothing. This does literally nothing. Your semi-limited Cobalt Sparrow. Cool. I still have 5 of them. You have 3 bird calls and 2... You took 1 out of my deck. Cool. Neat. 2 Prank Kid Roxy's. That does nothing. Okay, now you're playing 1 less Roxy's. Okay. Analyzer. This is such a weird semi-list. Like, the second slate is fine, but it needs to be to 1. Fusion Destiny to 2 before DPE is out is weird. Same thing with 2 Torn Scales to 2 is weird. This doesn't really do anything because you're taking one less copy out of the deck. Okay, whatever. DD Dynamite to 2 makes Banquet OTK less reliable, but still possible. You should have just straight out outright banned Banquet of Millions. You should have just banned it. Weird. No forbiddens, though. Unless we scroll down. Let's see what their dismantling thing is. Okay. If a card is designated as limited, semi-limited, or forbidden on this forbidden limited list, a 20-point craft bonus will be available when dismantling the card during the period below. So you get a month to dismantle the card to get extra craft points. The number of times the bonus can be gained corresponds to reduction in the max. Copies of the card per deck. Okay, so since Fractal's at 3 and it goes to 2, you get 1 bonus. Okay, that's kind of cool. Is it 20 bonus points on top of it? So it's like, say if it's an ultra rare. So say if they make Maxi go from 3 to 2, it's an ultra, so you get the 10 points, then you get the 20 points, so you get an additional 20 points, so you get 30 points for a whole card. If that's the case, then that's great. But you only get a month to do it. Okay, so yeah, for example, an unlimited card that becomes limited, a craft bonus of 20 points will be available when dismantling to 2 copies of this card. It is 2 copies because of the reduction in the max of copies of the deck. If no card has no finish, 30 craft points will be gained. Okay, so yes, it is. You get a full 30 craft points whenever you do in that. Okay, that's really nice. But that's it. That's it, huh? No bans? That's all. Wow, okay. Yeah, so like Ignite FTK, yeah, Ignite FTK is still around. You didn't kill Banquet of Millions. You didn't hit the consistency of Drytron. You didn't hit the consistency of Tri-Brigade. You hit Fusion Destiny even though there's no DPE yet. Oh, and then yeah, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon now has its errata, so it's like it goes back to 3. I guess. Like this to 2 would mean so much more if Fractal or if Tanky was at 1, but because Tanky's at 3 in the OCG, it doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna have some system stuff. We're gonna have some maintenance. I wonder if we're getting new cards soon. Man, I really hope we are getting new cards. Because this, man, that just like, I don't know, and I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna make a bunch of it. Like, I just don't think that this is a very useful Forbidden Limited list. Like the DD Dynamite's fine, but the reason it's not useful is because there's no other meta deck right now. We don't have new cards, so we don't have Sword Soul, we don't have Flunderies, we don't have DPE for IDS. So that means PK is out. It means like all those cards are out. So yeah, it's weird. I guess we'll see. We still have 2 weeks, 2 weeks to play with this list that we have right now. So I mean, at least they're coming out and saying they're going to do something. I mean, it's not just them ignoring the issue. I think I would like to see Eva to 1 rather than Ben 10. I would see Ben 10 and Eva to 1 rather than just the Ben 10. That way, it makes it just a little bit less consistent and a little bit easier to know when to hit the Drytron cards rather than them just pop off. But it is what it is. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content and you found it informative, please like the video and subscribe for more. And I'm going to go play Despia because I'm bad at this game. Happy dueling, everybody.